basically come on in. Come on in. You're all going to want to be in close. Kneeling down so you can see what's going on. So basically this is a little flashover prop. And this represents like a little small room that has a fire in it. And then this area here is an area where the smoke can build up. And we'll have rollover. We'll have flame over, then roll over, and then if we let it go long enough, we'll have flash over, and we can probably get several activities out of it. So, start the fire. This prop can actually be made, everything can be made out of just one sheet of particle board. This particular one was made out of some pallets that were made out of particle board that were of no use to us. So. So the birch bark works pretty good to get it started. So you can see that in the incipient stages of the fire, the smoke has a tendency to be light in color, and that's because it's basically the water vapor or the moisture in the fuels. As the fire continues to grow, you'll see that the smoke gets darker and darker. And basically, what is smoke?
Unburned fuel.
Unburned fuel, absolutely. And so as this container here fills up with the unburned fuel, we'll start to see flame over, then we'll see roll over, and we'll actually get to a point where it flashes over.
Are you using like maple?
Actually, there's a few pieces of birch bark. There was a little bit of my
like a
Christmas tree in there. Yeah, I know. It's not the tightest thing because the pallets had been subjected to the weather, so they got kind of warped. But it worked pretty good this morning. The wind is, I mean, you really want a day where there's no wind, which, I mean, even though today there's not really a wind, you can see it is going to affect our prop some. But so you can start to see the smoke layering. See how that's layering the smoke, and it's all dark, so that's unburned fuel. And you can see that basically it works from the top down. Now it can escape, so it's only coming to here. Starting to get a little bit of flame over. That's what that is. Those tongues of fire are following that smoke out. The next thing that'll happen will be actually rollover, where it wants to roll over the entire container. And it's a little bit slow getting there just because, you know, the wind is taking, you know, it's a cold day and the wind's taking a lot of the heat. But see that's flame over. See how the flames are following that smoke out? So if you're in a room and you're starting to see this flame over and roll over, you're going to want to give a hit. If you've got a hand line, you're going to want to give a hit to the ceiling, and that'll knock those ceiling temperatures down, and that'll prevent it from getting to flash over. So see how we're getting closer? See, now we're kind of actually, well, still good flame over. We almost had rollover, and then the wind took the heat away, but we'll get there. All right, so now we're starting to get some rollover. See how the flames are just about the entire smoke column. The radiant heat is actually starting to make the walls of the simulator burn. The flames are working their way down.
one freaks out. We're already here.
Trying to get it so the wind doesn't affect it quite so much. Alright, so now, basically, you're at flashover. Everything in here has ignited. And obviously that's untenable. Bring that right over here so you can get a straight shot right up in there. Alright, right up into the ceiling. I want you to shoot right up into the ceiling with that. Flip your visor down. Flip your visor down. Okay, shoot right up into the ceiling. Yep, yeah, probably one more over closer to the... Okay. So see how just a little bit of water, I mean, we actually get to the flashover point, which of course, if you were in there with a hand line, you'd want to give it that hit before it get to the flashover point. You don't want to try to survive that. But it doesn't take much water to get rid of that flame over and rollover, because all that's happening is the smoke is what's on fire. So if we can just cool the temperature a little bit with a little bit of water, and as soon as that water hits it, it all turns to steam. Now it's going to take more water to actually put that little simulated room out, because, you know, that material has actually gotten to the point where it's cooling, and you know, the fuel itself is absorbed a lot of heat. But to get rid of the flame over and the rollover, it doesn't take very much, just because it's the smoke. So when you start to see that flame over and rollover, if you're in there, just a quick hit with the nozzle, and you'll drop that right back down. Go ahead, show them again.
Both of them?
Yep. Well, just do one to start with. All right. See, just a little hit up into the ceiling. See how it turns to the white? The smoke turns to white. That means you're getting steam conversion. So oftentimes, incident commanders that are on the outside of the building will know when their crews are making good progress, and sometimes they'll even report that over the radio. Speaking of the radio, SRTC office from Captain Smith. SRTC office from Captain Smith. Was that they're leaving? They're just letting you know we're doing another simulator, so you may see a little smoke in the backyard. I'll let you know when we're done. It's a little different. 10-4. So we've actually had structural failure in our room of origin.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's built up pretty good, and boom, basically we're at flashover again. Everything in the room is on fire. So let's see if we get a couple of hits, get rid of that flashover. All right. Don't want to put it out.
Yeah, because we want it to keep building back up.
Sure. Well, the more you see it, the more you get the idea. I mean, essentially, it's the same process over and over again. That smoke layers down from the ceiling. There's a lot of heat in that smoke. Then you get flame over. Then you get rollover, and then you get flash. Oh, you did good.
We should just go until this thing is completely burnt to a crisp.
That's what they did with the other one, it looks
Yeah, we gutted the other one pretty good. So. What's that?
Smells pretty good. Because it doesn't have all the plastics.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't. I mean,
just got the glue.
yeah, just the glue. You don't really want to be breathing in the smoke, but.
I'm not moving over here. I don't want to be near the smoke anymore.
And you were calling Brian.
All right, so here again, we're at the flashover stage again, where literally everything inside that room is on fire.
I did.
Oh, that's very nice.
All
All right, go ahead and knock it down there,
I will.
Mr. Sunderland. No, just a couple of hits.
Send those to me. I gave him my email, okay?
You're wasting water.
I don't want to make one of those on the wallpaper.
Now you notice that each time that we do it, basically, it takes less time to get back to the flashover, and that's because we're actually we're burning into the wood, and I'm sure some of that wood has absorbed some heat. That first
So
time
now
he
the
did it,
woods become fuel.
well, yeah, it takes less time for the wood to produce the gases that are flammable. So in order for the wood to burn, you have to heat it up so that it produces vapors. It's basically the vapors that burn. The solid itself doesn't burn, but we've subjected this wood to heat so much now
It's just producing
that it
the
just
vapors
takes
like
less
nothing.
time to get built back up. Somebody else want to try the knockdown? No? No, go ahead.
I really can't be in front of smoke. We all know that.
Why is that?
Asthma.
No. How are you gonna make it as a firefighter?
Trust me, the doctor said by the time when I'm an adult, I'll be all grown out of it.
Oh, well, that's good. So there actually is such a thing as pediatric asthma.
Yep. Because my mom has it too, and she's all grown, and she said she grew out of it when she.
That's good. At your will, Mr. Lehman? Oh, you got to get it inside the building. There you go. Oh, we've got structural collapse.
That's what you did. You broke it. All those people are dead.
They were already dead when it hit Flashover.
We should put like little mini.
All right, why don't we
Yeah,
see
yeah.
if we can? All right, why don't we see if we can extinguish this? Because I really don't want to burn up our pallets. We get plans for them for other things. See all the white? That's all the steam conversion. So make a good steam conversion.
Someone get me a lighter.
Back right corner.
What's that? So we can actually take these collapsed pieces out. Take the shovel. We can take the shovel and